In the town of Port Royal, Pennsylvania, just west of the Juniata River, a stately concrete arch bridge carried PA Route 75 traffic over a vital railroad corridor for more than a century. But it was deteriorating, and the Pennsylvania Department of Transportation needed to replace it. However, the bridge provides the only eastern entrance to the town, and there's a speedway and county fair held there, both key economic drivers, so it was imperative that the road closure be minimized.
We wanted to mitigate the amount of impact on the community during construction. We also had challenges trying to meet federal design requirements and additional requirements from Norfolk Southern.
Erdman Anthony was retained to provide preliminary engineering, final design, and construction consultation. Right away, they set to work on overcoming these challenges. The first was dealing with the massive concrete buttresses of the original arch, which are buried 45 feet below the surface. Replacing them would have required a much longer road closure.
Through geophysical investigations, we determined that we could keep the existing abutments so that we did not have to take those massive buttresses out of the ground. Not an easy project, a little single-span bridge, but a lot of complications came along with it.
Although reusing the original buttresses required additional design work, doing so also solved the project's next challenge. A ramp bridge that provides the only access for residents living along the river needed to remain open at all times. Because the ramp ties into the arch, retaining the buttresses meant no additional construction would be needed to ensure access. Then there was that busy rail line to deal with. It's the Pittsburgh Main Line, and about 80 trains pass here every day.
Shutting down the rail line was not an option. The contractor worked with Norfolk Southern and negotiated an 8-hour window and dropped the bridge literally right on the protected tracks.
Mission accomplished. Erdman Anthony also took the opportunity to bring an extra measure of traffic safety to the town.
When you come off the bridge now, it's aligned perfectly with SR 75. Also, we built up the intersection 2 feet to accommodate tractor trailers and race haulers coming across the bridge so they do not drag while exiting the structure.
Finally, there was the challenge of dealing with the loss of a landmark bridge.
The existing structure was historic, so to mitigate the removal of the existing bridge, we constructed the parklet behind me with interpretive signs covering the history of the Pennsylvania Railroad and the specifics of the previous structure.
The project has proven to be a win-win for everyone. The gleaming new steel plate girder bridge is now poised to provide decades of low-maintenance service to the town's residents, its businesses, and that very busy rail line. Erdman Anthony, the community that builds communities.